After the brutal events of the raid, redemption, rookie cop Rama barely has time to recover before being thrust into an even deadlier mission. With Jakarta's criminal underworld more powerful than ever, he is recruited by Bunawar, a high-ranking officer leading a secret anti-corruption task force. Bunawar reveals the grim reality. The crime syndicates are not only controlling the streets but have infiltrated the highest levels of law enforcement and politics. Tama, the crime lord from the first film, was only a small piece of a larger puzzle. The real players, Bangun, the head of Jakarta's most powerful crime family, and Goto, a Japanese Yakuza boss, maintain a fragile peace while controlling the entire city from the shadows. The police force is riddled with corruption, with Chief Reza at the top, profiting from the syndicate's dealings. To dismantle the web of crime and corruption, Rama must go deep undercover, infiltrating the Bangun crime syndicate by getting close to Bangun's son, Yuko. The assignment is dangerous. Rama must cut ties with his family, abandon his real identity, and live the life of a criminal for years, all while gathering intelligence and staying alive. To gain credibility, Rama assumes the identity of Yuda and lands himself in prison by assaulting a corrupt politician's son. Inside, he navigates the violent hierarchy of prison gangs, earning the attention of Yuko, the arrogant but ambitious heir to the Bangun Empire. A brutal and chaotic prison riot unfolds in the muddy courtyard, where hundreds of inmates clash in a desperate, frenzied battle. Rama fights through the chaos, using every ounce of his skill to survive. He is forced to take on multiple attackers at once, utilizing his bone-crunching silent techniques. As the riot escalates, he finds himself cornered with Yuko, who is being targeted by a group of inmates. Rama defends Yuko, brutally taking down anyone who threatens them. The riot ends when the prison guards intervene, but not before Rama has made an impression. Upon release, Rama is invited into Bangun's organization. Though Bangun rules with intelligence and restraint, Yuko's impatience and thirst for power threaten the fragile balance of Jakarta's underworld. Yuko is desperate to prove himself, but Bangun constantly reminds him that patience and diplomacy are key to their survival. This fuels Yuko's growing resentment towards his father, making him vulnerable to external manipulation. Bangun's syndicate maintains peace with Goto, the head of the Japanese Yakuza in Jakarta. However, a rogue element, Bijo, a rising gangster with grand ambitions, seeks to disrupt this balance. Bijo is a ruthless and enigmatic figure who has assembled a squad of elite killers to aid his rise. Hammer Girl, a mute assassin who wields claw hammers with deadly precision. Baseball Batman, her equally lethal brother, whose weapon of choice is a bat. Complete with a baseball for extra carnage. The assassin, Bijo's top enforcer, a cold and highly skilled martial artist. Bijo sees an opportunity in Yuko's frustration. He fuels Yuko's growing resentment by revealing a hidden ledger, proving Bangun's subordinates have been skimming profits behind his back. This perceived betrayal further drives Yuko toward a path of recklessness and violence. Yuko, desperate to prove himself, takes matters into his own hands. He brutally interrogates and kills the men responsible for the hidden profits, displaying a level of sadism that even shocks Rama. This act of brutality catches Bangun's attention, but instead of praising Yuko, he scolds him for acting impulsively. This humiliation pushes Yuko further toward Bijo's influence. Under Bijo's guidance, Yuko orchestrates a coup. He arranges a meeting with his father, pretending to reconcile. In a shocking act of betrayal, Yuko murders Bangun in cold blood, shooting him repeatedly before watching him die. With his father out of the way, Yuko believes he will finally have the power he craved. However, Yuko quickly realizes he has been manipulated. Bijo never intended for him to take control. Instead, Bijo uses Yuko as a puppet, making moves against the Yakuza and corrupt officials to expand his own empire. Yuko, now a pawn rather than a king, spirals into paranoia and anger. Meanwhile, Rama's cover is at risk. With Bangun dead, the fragile underworld alliance collapses, leading to a full-scale war. Bijo's men, including Hammer Girl and Baseball Batman, are sent to eliminate key figures of the Yakuza. Meanwhile, Chief Reza, fearing exposure, orders the execution of anyone linked to Bunawar's anti-corruption task force, including Rama. Rama embarks on a relentless war against Bijo's forces, taking down corrupt cops, henchmen, and assassins in some of the most thrilling martial arts sequences ever filmed. The battle takes him through nightclubs, alleys, and high-rise buildings, each encounter more intense than the last. Key fights, Hammer Girl and Baseball Bat Man. In a claustrophobic subway car, Rama faces the deadly duo. Hammer Girl's razor-sharp claw hammers and her brother's brutal swings make for a relentless assault. The fight is a masterpiece of coordination, with Rama barely evading their synchronized attacks. He eventually overpowers them, brutally dispatching them in a bloody, bone-breaking spectacle. The assassin. In the film's most intense one-on-one fight, Rama confronts Bijo's top enforcer in a confined kitchen. The duel is a masterpiece of choreography, with lightning-fast exchanges of strikes, knives, and environmental takedowns. Despite the assassin's superior technique, Rama prevails, barely surviving. Rama storms Bijo's hideout, eliminating the last of his enforcers before confronting Bijo and Yuko. Just as Bijo believes he has won, Yuko betrays him, killing him in a fit of paranoia. However, before Yuko can revel in his triumph, Rama delivers swift and final justice, ending Yuko's ambitions permanently. As dawn breaks, a battered and exhausted Rama steps out into the unknown. When Goto's remaining forces approach, they offer him a place in their ranks. Rama, weary of the endless cycle of violence, utters a simple response: no. The screen fades to black, leaving the audience breathless. Subscribe for more movie recaps.